but can't come close to you. You are.
Got somebody, she is a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me, like it's her duty. Walk you right by my side, all right. Night and day.
Good night, good night. All right, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Cocktails and Comedy. How's everybody feeling tonight? Yeah. Woo! It's so good to have each and every one of you. We are here at the Juice Bar and Kitchen located in Harts Gap, St. Michael. And I just want to welcome all of our visitors. We have a visitor all the way from New York. How you doing, sir? You're great? Yeah, he's good. So far, yeah, he's enjoying his Banks beer, having fun. So first of all, I want to thank the National Cultural Foundation for providing us with the support, stream live and comedy. And Cocktails and Comedy is one of the leading stand-up comedy productions here in Barbados. Clap for that, please. All right. So good. I am your host tonight. I am Simon Aline, the producer of Cocktails and Comedy. And we have a number of comedians tonight. We are one short. One of our brigade, he had a bit of an issue, so he couldn't be here tonight. But nevertheless, we are here. And I want to say something tonight, especially to the tourists. I mean, I know that I have a couple friends that are streaming from Canada and as well as DC. Special good night to them. And for me, I think the biggest culture shock is to see how tourists come to Barbados and try to live or try to operate like Barbadians and still can't get it done. You know, they still can't get it done. For example, I had the opportunity of, you know, going around the island with some friends, some tourists, and one of the things that amazes me about them is their lack of understanding of development. So we are driving in the car, and they start to make some pretty obvious statements. They're like, wow, I didn't know y'all guys have roads in Barbados. Wow, that's a stoplight. You guys have stoplights in Barbados. Wow, those are street lights. You have street lights in Barbados. Yes, we do. I mean, we're not here sitting down playing drums and singing Kumbaya. I mean, we're actually a developing nation. So as I'm driving around Barbados, you know, we stop at a bar. And they're asking, what's the beers that we can have to drink? I said, well, you know, the real best local beer is Banks beer. Yeah, well, yep, Banks beer. And they're saying, so there's no Budweiser, or I said, no, you in Barbados. And my whole theme I had to say to them on the trip was, you in Barbados. Is there any McDonald's? Nah, we don't promote a brand that got a man as a clown that likes to play with little children, you know, that has little children sitting on his lap. No, we got Chafet. We got Chafet, all right? We don't got any kind of food establishment that got a clown for its mascot. I mean, think about it. Imagine that you go in to Chafet, and Chafet had the kind of setup like McDonald's. And you got people that dress like clowns serving you. I mean, we already had enough clowns in Parliament already. We don't want clowns serving us food. So that's why McDonald's for sure did not do well in Barbados. One of the establishments that did really well during the pandemic up to now is Crumbs. We got Crumbs on every street corner. We got Crumbs, nowadays it's like a church, a rum shop, Crumbs. Church, rum shop, Crumbs. Crumbs is the biggest local franchise. All right? You could go anywhere. You could go close to a block and find a Crumbs. You know, I don't know what they put in the cake. I don't know what they put in the lead pipes. I don't know what they put in the meat rolls. But everybody, everybody loves Crumbs. And speaking about Crumbs, when you have a franchise like Crumbs across Barbados, it is very important to make sure that You got people that understand how to deliver food and how to make sure that the food that we are getting, of course, is at the highest standard. Now, I had the opportunity with the same guest as I was driving around Barbados. We stopped at Crumbs, and they had a lead pipe, and they had a turnover, and they were eating. They say, oh, this stuff is great. We can't get this stuff in America. Wow, this stuff is good. I say, yeah, it's Beijing because you're in Barbados, you know? So then we drove into Bridgetown, and they saw Ninja Man, and they were like, what's this guy doing? Like, you guys have like a street character. Is he an actor? I said, no, he's not an actor. He's just a real man that lives on the street. Wow. Y'all guys have homeless people too? I say, yes. You're in Barbados. Then as we were driving now, we stopped by, we came to a junction in St. George where the water authority was digging up some roads and so on. And as we passed, they were looking at the guys working, and they stopped. They said, wow, y'all have statues in Barbados as well? I said, come on. The guy's just taking a break. The guy's just taking a break. You know, they're getting something to drink. They're getting some banks. They're eating something from Crumbs and taking a break. But Barbados, I want to say, is just unique. Our culture is unique. What we say, what we do, how we discipline our children is so unique to Barbados. I said to myself, look, I said, y'all guys believe in the same tourists. Y'all guys that punish your children. Yeah, you know, we tell them, go to your room. Go to your room. I don't want to see you. Go to your room. And the children go to the room with the Xbox and the PS5 and all of the latest computers and gadgets. They play the games as a form of punishment because the parents don't want to see them. In Barbados now, it is more that the children don't want to see the parents. Because if you do anything wrong as a child growing up in Barbados, there are different levels of anger with the parent. The parent starts with the look. That is one of the things that every Barbadian parent has been able to master. The look. So you see the children there giving trouble. You look at the children stink. You give them the evil eye. If they don't listen to you, you start to say the last name. No, sorry, you start to say the first name fully. You say Jeffrey, and you get the child the look. If the child's still behaving bad, you get the first name and the middle name. Jeffrey Theophilus. If the child really doing crazy stuff in Barbados, you get the whole name. Jeffrey Theophilus Brathwaite. Don't let me come and go for you and cut your ass. If the child ain't listening, but you know it's a shoe. Anybody ever get beat by a shoe? I had a mother that was, all right, did this come from Water Tree? I had a mother that had a telescopic arm. So you be there standing up. Simon. I'm like, all right, mommy, Simon. And my mother would take off the shoe and wherever I am, the shoe would hit me. Because West Indian parents understand what discipline is about. Now compare West Indian parents to North American parents. You got a child, you're walking through Bridgetown, and we see it. The tourists got the kids. Sometimes the kids are a little tired. They're hot, they're in the tropics. And, you know, the mother walking with the daughter, they're walking up Broad Street, they stop like here, Shepherd. I don't want to walk anymore, I don't want to walk anymore. You don't want to walk anymore? I don't want to walk anymore. Now, a Bajan parent deals with a situation like that differently. A Bajan parent will look at the little girl, you try and come along. You want me to give you something to cry for? That is what Bajan parents do because we know what discipline is about. Discipline really is to let the child know who is boss. And I think the problem in society nowadays is that we don't know who is boss. And I want to talk to the men too. A lot of us as men, we don't know who is boss neither. We think that we is boss in relationships, but who is boss really is the woman. Right, men? Women really is the boss in relationships. Well, the men gone quiet, so I know that that's a sticky part. Women really are the boss in relationships. Because you got something called, the bedroom curfew. And maybe we're in COVID-19, so we know about curfews. But you know they got a bedroom curfew. There is a bedroom curfew that if you get there too late, nothing ain't happening. Nothing's unrest. Hey, I know, come home. Where you went? I know it was with the fellas. You went with the whores. That is the bedroom curfew. So before COVID was really picking up, a lot of Bajan men were being impacted by the bedroom curfew. Now, the bedroom curfew will make you do a lot of strange things as a man. As a man, and you know that it is a bedroom curfew, you will stop what you're doing, whether you're drinking or playing dominoes, PRND or BRND 2-1, and you up the road trying to get home to beat that bedroom curfew. Because the problem with the bedroom curfew is this: it is non-negotiable. And if the woman say, look, I am my bed, I tired, I sleeping, it means nothing's and rest for you. Because the bedroom curfew is in full effect. Now, one of the things that I was reading about recently is this whole thing about, they call it genetic predisposition. You are genetically disposed to do certain things. Meaning then that because of your genes, because of your socialization, there are certain things that you will do that other people will not do. For example, every Bajan man knows that whenever ice goes into his glass with a drink, automatically, genetically, without even thinking, instinctively, he go hold the glass and start to twirl the ice in the glass. That is something unique to all Bajan men. Bajan women now, whenever they see a mirror, you are driving your car, a Bajan woman will take the rearview mirror, take control of that rearview mirror, and look at her face at least 15 to 20 times to make sure that the eyelashes that she bought are still intact, that the marker that she used to draw on her eyebrows means that the eyebrows are still on. And she will make sure that the hair, more importantly, is in place. The hair that might be stuck in or sewn in or plaited in. Oh, you can't relate to that. You got natural hair. But for those women, they get in your car and that rearview mirror becomes their property. Why? Because they're genetically predisposed to do certain things. Bajan women are genetically predisposed that whenever they hear a soca beat, they start to walk up their waist. I was in Oistins with my same friends that were tourists, and as all of the people were gyrating, they did not know what to do. Why? Because they're not genetically predisposed to dance to soca music, to enjoy calypso and walk up the waist. What they were genetically disposed to do is that, hey Simon, can you show me the place where we can get some? Can we get some? Because they were genetically disposed to that kind of stuff. So you see, genetics, you can't lie about your genetics. In other words then, a wood dove could never be a sparrow, a blackbird could never be a pigeon, and a Bajan man can never be faithful. It's genetically almost impossible. It is almost genetically impossible because you are predisposed to do certain things. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, I will be your host tonight. I'll be coming in between to drop a joke or two. But we got our main comedians on tonight. We got Sun Rock and we got Jason. Put your hands together for two of the rocks in cocktails and comedy. So our first comedian that's going to bless the mic tonight, pillars or rocks, two of the big rocks in comedy. Our first comedian for the night. Give it up. A warm welcome for Sun Rock. Hey, hey.
Hey. Yeah. Good night. We're getting all people. Yeah. Keep the noise in here, man. Wait, what's this? I said keep the noise here. Yeah. Yo, when is Bajans be? We just party at everything. Keep the noise in here. What are we talking about? My man said that women is really pants in the relationship. Man, the way society is, I agree. Not in my relationship though, because I'm single. I learned that early too. I learned that being single in this economic climate is a better choice. Right? It's a better choice. I show you why it's a better choice. You just buy food for one person. When you going out, you just go and think for one person. When you go and make an excuse about anything, you know what I mean? I get here late, you only go and talk about one person. Right? You going sleep. you only got to please one person. Like, it makes sense to me. I take relationships cause, and they call for energy. Like, there's energy that you could be better suited doing other things. You know what I mean? Not saying I against relationships. If you in a relationship, big ups to you. I hope you have the most wonderful relationship ever. I believe in it. I believe sometimes you need a woman there next to you to let you know what's going on, and to nurture sometimes, and to talk, and to have that person to vent you feelings to. I got Alexa, when I got a girl, we good. Right? I talk to Google about my problems. Just don't cough on Google because tell you that you got Ebola. But relationships really is about dynamics, right? A man is a dynamically different creature to a woman. In almost everywhere we look at it, men and women see things differently, right? Teal, turquoise, aquamarine. To a man, blue. Blue. You know where it's that blue? That's a light blue. That's a different blue. That blue look greenish. To a woman, these things represent 3 different worlds that have their own equilibrium, ecosystem, and time. This don't make sense to me. A woman's like, no, you can't wear that with that. I single. Right now, I am exercising the fact that I could break all the rules I feel like because I breaking them for one person. I could wear a black belt and brown shoes if I feel like. For the single fact that I just dressing for one person. Right? When you wearing things you girls want got the most to say about you things, but you cannot wear that jacket with them pants. The texture off. You know the texture. Man, don't care with that. A joggers is a pants. A jeans is a pants. A slacks is a pants. A cargo is a pants. Pants are worn with shirts. It does not, we don't care about the texture. We the sort of men that will wear a cargo joggers with a dress shirt and roll. You know what I mean? Women is be like, you gotta wear the short pants with that in. If you got the boat shoes, Man, I care with that. We just put on slippers. With everything. With everything. We just go to church in slippers and slacks. No, I'm not, we're going on, Pastor. We just be chilling. Women is making a production to do everything. When you're in a relationship, you got to accept the fact that you will never get in the way upon time. And that you have to lie to your girl. Now listen, let me get straight on this here. You can go and lie to your girl for 2 reasons. One, if you do not lie to your girl, you will not get in the way upon time. And 2, if you don't lie to your girl, you ain't going anywhere. Real talk. If you know your girl decide that she eating all the snacks, right? All the Conquers, right? Doing that cute I like ice cream with everything I eat thing. And she started to get a little bit rotund. A little round in the middle. It's no problem for you because that's a love cushion. But for she want kind of talk it out to the whole situation, right? She, stress getting tight. Lie. You need to lie right here. You got to lie here. She can tell you the dress getting tight. And then she can look at you. This make me look fat? What do you think about this dress? Lie! Hush your mouth and love your real like everybody else. Right? So, how you feel about it? You gotta lie. But then you can't touch that. We gotta get there for 8. Because you're gonna get there till 9. Tell that woman you gotta get there for 7. No. I gotta get there. Let me get there for 6:30. You know what I mean? Lie to she a little bit. You understand? Because you gotta deal with these things. They got too much things women is go upon. And they just don't know who to put them on for. Women is pawn eyelashes, heels, hair, a face. Women don't pawn makeup, you know, my brother. My man from New York here looking at me like he telling the truth. Women don't pawn makeup, my brother. Women is pawn a face. I just watch some of these videos, boy, and see the sorcery that's good on, boy. You know what I mean? That makeup that gang do by the great priest Gio Noto Soto. Because you don't understand what happened there, brother. Matt just making products. Oh, you could just put these contours on your nose so you look like Pamela Henderson. No, dog. How? You was Keisha, dark skin Keisha from Downey Road. How you get to be light skin Pamela Anderson tonight? Wellness. You know what I mean? Women is pawn real things. Real things. And with the size of these eyelashes too, you ain't gonna drop them the way. You know, just let she blink real fast and she fly across there. It's a wellness. And then you gotta do things like lie about the type of movies that you like. Cause you know if you talking that girl you trying to get to the first time and she wanna go and watch a romantic comedy, you gotta take that. That's the L you got to take, brother. That woman wanna watch Love Actually, Sleepless in Seattle, you gotta hold them. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta hold them, baby. You gotta sit down and be like, wow, Meg Ryan, damn, that was rough. You gotta sit down and deal with that. She can ask you about your movie and you gotta talk about it. Then she can want you to tell she movie like things. But how she's complete you. How if she was to be in your life for the rest of your life, you want your life to start as soon as possible. She want things like that here. You know what I mean? I'm that person. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I mean? Women in romantic comedies is get horn, men is gonna bite on guitars, and everything is be safe. You can't do that with a Bajan woman, brother. You can't horn the Bajan woman and it ever not be an issue. Anything that ever happened in your life that's good with you and that woman, after you horn, she can come up to you and the whores and you horn she. You know what I mean? Oh God, this is a good time. Yo, we had a good time get this award at work. You know, it was employee of the month for just going work every day. And she's like, yeah, that's consistent, boy. I wish you could be man of the year, but you know, you was out by Keisha.
Why is he always Keisha?
Why not Keisha? Not gonna lie to you, Keisha is a name associated with wellness. But you know, like a lot of the us is the issue. Shanika, Keisha, Shaquila, Erica, Sherika. Have you ever get any niggas that got like a name that is a normal name but it got sentence on it like Sherika, Derica? Prepare for your horn. You know what I mean? It's an amalgamated scene. This thing gonna happen. You know, unless she got a name like an old girl, but it's 2000 or whatever, you know what I mean? Understand that if you meet a Monica right now, she most likely right skin. She cannot make sweet bread. And she gonna horn you. I just let you know right now. If you meet an Eileen right now, boy, run for your hills here. You know what I mean? But nah, I believe if you want to be in a relationship, that you think. I got my reasons. I realize that nowadays he's got to be in a relationship with 3 people. Yeah, you the woman, the outside man. Or you the woman, the outside woman. It's 2022. It's 2022, boy. People are making us our sport now, yeah. You seeing girls walk up to you, girl, like, what going on, sweetness? Why is she talking to she like that? Like, doing? There's your man, It's more money. What's the word? Women easing up on women like men, no, boy. You gotta treat them like men too. You gotta hey! Back off there, brother. Ain't that for you. Ain't nothing for you. Because she gonna got the marketing pitch for these women is be well too, you know, they got the same thing he got but might not go down. You know what I mean? Girls walking about like the old Marty Robbins song with the big arm and then hit strap on this. It's a wellness. People different now, man. You talk to girls though, you gotta be like, how much boyfriends, you know, so yeah, you know, me and my ex, you know, we broke up. Wasn't, you know, just when you realize that person is just not the same person, you know, it doesn't work out. It's like, child, man, I sorry, man, he and you, no, her. Oh. It's a different thing, though. For me, it was a very fine line. Like, everything was either, you know, your girl had a man. You know what I mean? Girl had a man, or you horn a man. That's all it was. No? It's a minefield, no, boy. It's girl had a man, girl had a girl and a man, girl had a girl and a man and a girl, Girl had a girl and a man, but a girl horny man and the man come back horny girl. It's a rough thing, brother. It is like Suki King of relationship checkers. It's like go as you please. You just there. So I realized since I can't make choices for people, I can make choices for me. So I decided to be single. No, I decided to be single. Listen, it's like being a phone booth. You know what I mean? It's kind of like being a phone booth. People need to make a call. Let's come to the phone booth and make a call. They don't go pay for the phone booth monthly. You know what I mean? Just a quart. Just get a little bit of your time. Ease, right? That's true. That's true. Phone booths are outdated, but not top-ups. So what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to tell you is sometimes I think being single is a service to the community. You understand? Yeah. Sometimes this guy call me is no it is. But I like that women get bolder now in these times too. I like that women saying what they want. Though not completely. But women saying what they want. A woman will look at you and know say, I know how to man, I want no more man. If you can spend some time we can chill out. That's what we doing. You know what I mean? I could deal with that. Do not ask me to come and chill out and then want me to do things that you man used to do with you. That's a no. Like women just want you can't chill and cuddle. I'm cuddling with you. I'm your man. You know what I mean? No, I ain't taking the cuddle thing, man. I ain't tell you why I ain't take the cuddle thing. Because women is carry things far and then blame you for it. You know what I mean? A woman can't cuddle with you. Oh, yes, this is a wonderful night. Kind of ease up her wall, you know. Oh, yes, a wonderful night. Oh, God. He's like, yeah, there's a good time. She's kind of just she leg cross you. He's like, all right, there's a leg. You know, she's kind of just she arm around you. All right, there's an arm. She's kind of sleep on your chest. He's like, all right, there's a rest on my chest. You know what I mean? Kissing your neck. Say, all right, there's a kiss on my neck. And then you say, well, there's movements, no. There's percolations, no. This is it. We check all the lights. The engine roar and we're about to take off. And she's like, no, but we're friends. Get off of me, Delilah. Like, it's be wild, dog. Like, it just be coolness. And then women just be sending you signals, right? You get these little signals that you just associate with this woman is showing interest. But she's be like, we's friends. So I don't do it. I think you got to keep the board clear, right? We's goodies cinema. I got tickets. You got food. Right? Or I got food. You got... Do not feel that I am inviting you out. Or I ask you if you want to go. And I got to pay for everything and both we's work and I ain't getting nothing. That's a no. You do not go to the gas station and spend money on gas to park. So I'm doing that. This is the thing. All the women's groups come at me. But there's a fact, right? So I like relationships because they like to teach things clear. If we get a movie, we can watch a movie. Be watching a movie. Do not watch a movie and then ask me if I going by you after this because that was not in the agreement. Right. I ain't going by you after this. I going home. I going home and sleep. You know what I mean? Women will follow you home too. Don't get tired, son. These women in Barbados and making us our sport. Especially women. Women in Barbados and making us our sport, right? I even don't want to talk about the right women because men is talk. I feel like the right women is that thing that everybody's talk about, but everybody's do. Men's be like, yo, right women, boy, the minute good, yeah. The minute good. Right women be like, I like you, know. Have me. I volunteer myself as tribute. A lot of men have sacrificed themselves to the right gods. Early. Let's feel like we in Game of Thrones. A lot of men is dead and come back saved by Lord of Light. I just feel like relationships, though, a lot of times it depends on transparency. And people just don't want to tell you the truth. And you know that you can get light in a relationship because when you meet Shishi, I don't weave. That was it. Ain't a diss to the women that go on weave neither. And to my sisters with the locks, I like one. I like one because I could tell that one is trouble from early. A woman with natural hair is do something to me. You know what I mean? If a woman got afro and it's hers, and I'm talking that afro that you used by in the X-Pac, nor the kinky, you know what I mean? The afro kinky. I'm talking about the afro. You know what I mean? The hair out. You know what I mean? It look kind of moist. She got it moisturized. She got it do good. And then she got all of Africa when she back too. You know, she looking dark and lovely. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, yeah, that sister there. She calling me. She calling me. You see how the drums beating in my head, B? I see that girl be, undada, undada, undada. Let's be in my head, be a wellness. The wellness when they deal with them girls, dog. It's be nice. And the girls with lots is be cool too, because you just feel like when a girl got lots, right? You just kind of get your best of both worlds. She here alone, and it natural. You understand? And it could be Gold Cup every Saturday. every Saturday could be on. Round the bend for the last Wednesday. And it could be just as fast too. It could be just as fast. It could be just as fast. Obviously, that's our time, sister. I used to tell women I used to fight all the time. I got about as much in me as a fighter needs for a championship bout. That is 3 minutes. 3 minutes is all I got. That is it. Swing, 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 knockout. I am done. You understand? You want next round? Check me in a couple minutes, be alright? Nah. We don't even get a VAR. Some boy get licked down there and they play it done early. That's it. We going home. So I like it, but I like the things I like. It's things like culture. I like culture too. I like Barbados culture. I like the fact that we just jam for everything. We just party for everything, bruh. We make money. We just go party. We go to inter-school sports to watch our children run in athletics against other children. We are in the stands walking up, foot on a cooler. Go on, teacher, go on, push it! That is we. Brother, end of school, last exam. We wailing out. Same thing. Music playing in class or man beating on table. Tunes. That's part of the culture, brother. You know what I mean? We got to soca shows and jump up in front of the stage. Keep beer noise and holler for Patrice, knowing that we would love to be the mosquito that bite that boss if she even wants. But it's the culture. This is meant to be different. Even when you watch cricket, see cricket in England, cricket at Lords. English people, oh man, it's a wonderful ball, oh God, it's a wonderful delivery, just played down the field, just down there from Magovic. Oh, it's a wonderful time. Oh yes, Martin plays a wonderful ball off the West Indies delivery, and it's good. The other side of the field, you say, hey, yeah, lucky for sex, man. We lose a draw, we just party. If West Indies losses, be man, this team is beer jump. We gonna walk out anywhere, because that's what we come here for. We win. Aha! We finally win one. We walk out worse, because that's what we come here for. We just walk up and drink rum. That is what we just do. To the point that Crop Over was about that for about 20 years now. Biggest songs. Who drinking rum? I drinking. Shots. You know what I mean? Then it was hard wine. Chihuahua was the best man to me, because Chihuahua would give me 8 years of the same song. From hard work, come out, bam, hard work. Everything else after that was just, when you mix it back, Serge is the DJ, Serge can do it, you mix it all back, all this great back into hard work. 8 years, dog. That is a man that could sell a product. Love Chihuahua for that, brother. You know what I mean? Things get hype. I like Barbados because we just got a whole season dedicated to rum and walking up. I going work drunk. It's not acceptable in Barbados to go work drunk anywhere that is not between May and August. Everybody got work drunk. You just get drunk. Oh, you got work drunk. I know it there, boy. Go on, man. And you just get work. And you just get work upon your work face. Morning. And you just get to the manager. And you see the managers look at you, and you just look at the manager. And the manager say, boy, I don't mash it too. Yes. We lick up. Is that acceptable? You just go fire the work and see Nancy for HR again, jut down. I thought I slip out of work, but she slip out of work too. This what you doing that? You fat, Mr. Taylor? Hey! Jut downs. I like Barbados because the culture is so different about everything. Dancing with women is different in Barbados, but you can't just get a fat dance with a woman. That's a wellness. You get elbow. And women in Barbados are expert elbows too. There's no how to place it. Right below the intercostal. It's right there next to your manhood. And all for me. You can't just walk up with a woman and bim. You gotta pass the security checks. First, you gotta ease up to the boxy. Like a hunting lion, right? You gotta ease in. You got Dave Attenborough and you head to. And now we see the Bajan female whining in slow motion in a very provocative way to the male. The male eases up in the mating ritual as it is. You know what I mean? You get ease cross there. And then you gotta stop. You gotta get like 6 inches from the bumper and stay there. This now is the steer down. And the steer down don't happen like you would expect, you know. You Western music playing, wah, 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 wah. And she gonna look back. And she don't look you in your face. That woman's looking at your shoes. Black Air Forces, he can't walk up on me. He can't walk up. I was looking for Timberlands. Them is Tim apostrophe S. Watch it this. You must look back there and be like, them is slippers, but Aeroposter. Watch it. You gotta make sure that man up on our horse riding with our stick up here. You must look back, so polos, Ralph Lauren. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? And then you've got the second security check because she's come up now and see what the pants look like. And if your shirt is sweaty as hers, if your shirt is more sweaty than hers, you ain't getting this walk up. You cannot pass ship on the musty scale. So you gotta do is strategically look at your girls and in fact you want to walk up and go stand up by fine. Or the nearest open door and be like, all right, see she approaching she in about 10 minutes. I can walk up and she first. This girl here like she a little bit sweatier, so I can just ease cross. You understand? You gonna network. You gonna network the grinds. And then you just ease up on them. And just walk up. And the problem with Bajan girls is Bajan girls are so interested in the walk up, they gonna look back to check and see if the bump ain't around here. They just look back and be like, the peek back is not for you. The peek back is for her. Because and she might see like, oh God, I look good. Look at this here, you get dead. You know what I mean? Like this here, he get dead. That's why he was he ever want me. He want me knowing that's me. Real thing. Yeah, the Bajan girls will be wild. And then you just gotta walk up on them. And you got to come, you got like, this way like with Bajan men, because like Bajan men in this here, when it's get a lot forward. But the ones that could, because a lot of we don't, it's like being a sperm, right? A lot of these run for the egg, but a lot of we don't survive it. A lot of we don't survive it, right? It's only the ones worthy that get through. But if you just swing that way, it's like a good one. And she looked back, she said, oh God, he got rid of him. Oh Lord, he could grind. Because if you could grind too, that's the other one. Anybody could jump down. Jump down hard. His weight to the base, his chair jerk in there. Fine. Everybody cannot grind a woman, brother. Because grinding now requires you to understand the minutiae of human movement as it relates to the lower lumbar and pelvic region. You understand? You must understand that when this woman gyrates directly onto your person and then angles her pelvis to the left and the cheek that's got up went down when the one that's got down went up, you got to understand the change down. It's be a quick thing. You have to be the hit version of Stevie Wonder. You got to shut your eyes and play that piano. Over time, you got to be in there. You got to build your castle of love for this hit. That's the fact. If you can't walk up on a Bajan girl, she can let you know. You just get the walk up, you just get the. You just get, you know what I mean? The girl ain't got no rhythm. You ain't got no rhythm. The girl just be like, all right. I'm going to the bar. And she does never come back, boy. The bar is devoid. If a girl ever look at you in the place and tell you she going to the bar, good games. GG's, bruh. Well, if you can walk up on this girl, she can give you the look back. Whoever be a girl like who you walk up to, you cannot leave her, no. You just be going to car park, she be so up. Where you going? You going home? We ain't done that, but the fact done, we ain't done. They just tell you we ain't done. Turn on your car radio. Let me get some grains here, so, but it's side door. Like, that would be a gentleman like what she wants to get it. You know what I mean? She just works, she bump all over you, just mark the territory just to let the other women in the place know that you know lock off. And then she ever put she hand on you hand, brother, you are married. Real thing, she's back and be you married, B. That is your wife, no. You can't walk up on nothing else in this party. Anywhere you go, this woman will go with you. Just get the bathroom, wow boy, you feel it go. These drinks went straight through me. So you can't out. I like it. I like the culture, babe. Oh, yeah. They got things. I like the fact that we just drink banks. We love banks. Or do we? We like banks because it's coming 5 for 10s. I love banks for that. Love them. 5 for 10 banks, they both it. You know, you could drink them drinks with the fellas. Don't look for the fellas for nothing else than drinks, though. Don't look for emotional support. Don't look for deep conversations. Not with the fellas. With one fella. They got one fella in your crew you can have them conversations with. You could talk about existential crises. You could talk about life. You could talk about how the girl brought you heart. One fella. Do not talk about that with all the men. You just then become the new thing to export that. As opposed to women, a woman is get horn is be a community event. Women that's come from far and wide because a horn happened. It's look like the Lordy rings. You know what I mean? Some boys get up on the hill. Get the women of the north. Keisha has been horned. Bring the South women and the dwarves of Chapman Lane. It's be wild. And these women has come to your house all in cars driven by themselves. Who ain't got robes, got wine. I didn't even know Bajan women is drink wine. I think they want to start drinking wine in 2004. Before that, Bajan women are drinking vodka juice. You don't that dare ask anybody about extreme. You get a girl to drink extreme and say, I want vodka and pineapple. All of a sudden, no. Women drinking Moscatos. You understand? Women want a sweet red. Or then they all give me a Lamont Purell. You know, let me drink a barefoot. Let me a yellowtail. Let me it's blasted you. You don't like vodka juice. You know you don't like it. But no women drinking wine and then taking fruit juice and playing any wine. So you getting wine now. And the girl coming with all the PhD box juices and playing there because they're going to drink mimosas and they're going to get nerd and they're going to curse you. All the women that don't got men going to curse men and all the women that got men going to go home and rape them. Yeah. You know your girl come home from a brunch with the girls at over. It take me here, brother. You get home and the girls be like, sweetness. She's like, oh dear God. He's trying to get you and then she's holding you by your pants like, come back here. Say, no, he's a good person. I was innocent. I don't want to do this. It's be wild. But it got good parts of relationships and Bajan culture. Normally, well, before 2004, I think everything changed in 2004, right? Before 2004, all Bajan women could have cooked. No boy is a toss-up boy, he's a mixed bag. You know what I mean? You could cook? No, but curbside it is, sister. But curbside it is. See? Women they doing that thing. No, once upon a time you could ask a girl about stirring cuckoo. You can't actually know, boy. Women don't do that there. Yeah. Furthermore, women take out the whiskey thing and hit the cuckoo with it. Well, things that your grandmother would look at you and burn on the house for. You know what I mean? I come from a time where when your grandmother was watching TV, you can't even talk. You was a whole person. You had a voice. Grandma was stop talking in here. See that Roman trying to get this house to get to Marlene. What's wrong with you? Don't get there. You know what I mean? When your grandmother was watching Days of Our Lives, once you was silent, you could have do anything. Just don't lick down none of them little ceramic dogs in the front house by the marbles that in the vase. You know what I mean? Because that's the end of your life. Because grand gonna get and beat you. And then she can beat you worse because you're making she missed days of our lives. You know what I mean? And that's how we know that Bajan life was different. Bajan people just wanted to be in some boy business so bad that they would stop home to do it on TV. Listen, Marlena would have to be the sweetest. She was the first red woman, sir. I just let you know. The first red woman ever was Marlena, right? Marlena was so sweet that a man called a demon to kidnap she so he could get you for himself. You is a different man, Stefano. And that man don't even dead. How you got a man that is just want to carry your girl and refuse to dead? That man had a car crash. That man fall off a cliff. The man plane crash. What's happened? He get shoot, get beat, he get poisoned. That man was not dead until he could horn Roman Brady. Real thing. That's my mission, brother. My mission is to horn that man. Be it, the man create a fake Roman Brady to TV boy be one John Black. John Black, brother, Batman. Now you is a different man when you can create a man to teach a woman from a man. It's a different thing. I let you know that the stop days of our lives in Barbados once, and it almost caused a wreck. When I talk 1937, Clement Payne didn't want to see that one that was coming, boy. That was a rough one. People was calling it a brass tacks. Hey, David, I don't believe that, David. So much things they can take off the TV. Huh? Like Rosemary Arlene. I know, but no. That's two TVs with you. I had to put two TVs together. I put two TVs together so she got room. So, when you look at now, Rosemary Arlene was not like, boy, she was Bajan royalty. She was the first person that was wearing African prints that I ever saw. Get that woman a round of applause. Yeah, real thing. She was there. Rosemary forever. Rosemary was put on TV wearing African prints. My problem was not the prints she was wearing or it's how she was wearing them. The things look like pillars had a fight on Rosemary Arlene, and they may just pick random places to be. Had a tiny woman had on a head wrap. I didn't know which head it was wrapping. It was just all out there. It was an umbrella-like thing. I know she was doing it because it rain by the fall. It was wild. But you know who the light she bought though? I bet it's the late Rosemary Arlene call. That time, you know what I mean? African Prince is selling by the yard, brother. That's a big woman. I just let you know, every cloth, brother. But yeah, I had to like that here. You know, Steve. You see, we see how some characters. I had Doug Hoyt. Straight to the band, we're going home. And I used to talk like I didn't even know he had a neck till I was about 20. Doug Hoyt was hard, B. I like other people do. You have good media personalities like Patrick Gollop. Patrick Gollop used to like be on the road in the morning and just eat people's food, sit down line by the shop. And the man just had that there. That was a show. People used to tune into that there. The Road Runner. You know what I mean? Dennis Johnson used to be on there. I don't like Dennis Johnson because I don't feel that I could be a moderator. Because I just got some people that's calling and just be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Men would come in and be like, well, good day. This is Down to Brass Stars, and this is Sun Rock on the radio. And if there's anything you'd like to talk about, please talk about it with me. Yeah, Sun Rock. I want to know how it is that you know all these things about the government, but you don't know about the man that horning you. You know what I mean? And they have people that will cut the line and thing. Nah, Dennis Johnson always has some talk reply that I would have never. Well, sir, you know, if I don't know about you and you know about you, well, I hope that he's not the man who's also horning you. This is Down to Brass Stars, saying Dennis Johnson. This is the next caller. And that was so nice, bro. I can't do that. You cannot put me on Brass Stars. And that happened. Sarah, about the man that horny you talk about the man in your mother. It's a different thing for me. I ain't that person. You can't put me on radio. Yeah, they can cut me off regular. My thing be dead ear. I can't be that. Like it's like a different person to be a moderator, right? And it's like a different person to be a critic too. That's why I like Admiral. I like Admiral bad. Admiral is telling you the truth. Albeit in an inflammatory way. Man, you gotta be in deal with Admiral. Admiral just didn't, I don't believe that no man, that's 79 Rasta man. Not Rasta man, but the 79 man that's pretending to be a Rasta because he sing Emerton Coffee. You making sport with that there. No, Chris Rock is a fool. If Chris Rock had a crash course in being a Bajan man, he would learn 2 things. 1, a man cannot walk up to you and slap you in his face, in your face, no matter how big he is, and walk away without limping or without you representing yourself. It don't make sense. Bajan men was always, Bajan men in the whole diaspora things, the people that we come from were not necessarily tall and big and strong, right? We come from a smaller like people, not in the pygmies nor name, but we definitely we in between. We ain't coming our wax, brother. You said yourself. He will have me cement plant. We come from Ghana. Ghanaians, the mostly choice we come from is the average height people, 5'7" to 5'10", 5'11", right? But then you got bigger men, like the Ashanti, the Zulu, bigger, stronger men, tall. You understand? But yet, no matter where you go in the Caribbean, the men will tell you about the Bajan stick liquor. Because we realize we can't beat you straight up. So we develop tactics that make more sense. We will lash you with something and bring you down here. You got knees, you got to come down. We will hit you with a big rock because everybody cannot afford a gun, but rocks are free. That's right. You understand? The Urban Development Commission made sure of that. And that's what we do. We just deal with that. So there's no man that can slap you for your mouth. In Barbados, that is a wonderful way. That's one of the 3 ways to start a fight, though. You know what I mean? The second way, the first way, is to put your hand on somebody for talking. Right? The second way is to tell a man outright that you horny and stand up and laugh at you in front of me. The third way is your mother. Your mother will get you free as burst in being normal. Right? We don't deal with how you spit on a man thing because that's how you just get to licks. A fight don't start when you spit on a man and bim, it's just get to licks. It's become a beating. You understand? Immediately if not. So you just get beat post haste. We don't wait for the affidavit or summons to come. It's just the licks just come first and then we tell you, well, we're going to the police station. It's a different thing. It's a cultural thing. Like I said, the culture different. Everything in BIM culturally is different. How we just drink different. We just drink till somebody can't go home. And then we scare home the man that can't get home. Right? He's a laugh at you all the time. You laugh at you all the time. That's your badge now. You're a client to fame. Left them day to day. Right? They got things, everything in the culture different. How we just talk to girls different. We don't use pickup lines. We just met wonderful metaphors about the body. But now, ever since 2009, 2004 really, that's become sexual harassment. Right? You cannot tell a girl she got all the meat in the back like a lobster these days. You understand? You can't tell she that she mother will have to be a fluffy bottom black ant these days. You know what I mean? You can't tell a girl she's so sweet that all she mosquitoes must have hypertension. You can't tell them these things these days because no, that is you commenting on her body unsolicited and she did not ask for your opinion nor input on her body or anything to do with it nor nothing. So I just always come back that way, but no boy don't ask Tony because he opinion needed, but he might stop with cricket. I reserve my right to comment, right? Because I feel like the experience should be commented on. Because I tell you that you boxy big don't mean that I regulate you to you boxy. It's 2 different things. I just acknowledge the fact that it's big. You walk through that door across there and you walk through here with all the behind. We gotta get scientific now. Science proves that if the human eye sees anything outstanding in a certain environment, it can gravitate towards that outstanding thing. That's why when you see the red dot in the Japanese flag, you don't see the flag first. You see the red dot, right? That's why if somebody go on fluorescent green and the dark skin, it's feel like the clothes popping off of them because you zoom into the clothes. If you come in here with a 90-degree boxy, you know what I mean? With IMAX projection. Because that means that now it curved and it is very defined, right? I can comment on the thing that I see first. Do not expect me to look at you and say, yo, that girl look like she does real good algebra. I want to know she opinion on the socio-economic impact of men and the dynamic that is dating in the world today. I ain't want to know them things, brother. And it's not that I don't think she got that punchy. You understand? I think she looked good. I think she looks great. But you know who responded first? My idiot saints of mating. Sex. But it look brawling. You understand? You just look at a girl, the first thing you just see, first thing you just think. And women is going like them don't do it, but them is do it from before we. A woman will line and see and say, ah, yes, a victim. Look at he look. Women is all, look, men is gazelles, boy. When the men feel like when it was hunting, but when they're hunting, women hunting. Women is sit down, wait 3 years and think to ease at you and be like, hey, remember 3 years ago, I see you and not fat, you know. I don't want to talk to you. You know, you stalking some boy for 3 years, brother? 3 years. If a man walk up to a woman today and say, sweetness, I just see you 3 years ago, girl, and I had it for you, yeah. But now that you're here, and we're here together, it's on. She be like, what's our person you was 3 years? Oh my God, you have no life? A woman is going to tell you, boy, she looking at you for 3 years, boy, as a man, you got to take that as a compliment. You mean, well, a woman will easily buy you drinks and buy you food. If a woman ever buy you these things, and you thought one you going home because you tired, that ain't working. I will let you know, no, that ain't working. The woman will get on like she is the government and use that line out there. So, by Redmond's Village is compulsory acquisition, brother. Like, this can't do for the good of the country. We ain't making that. We trying to ride in this. Like, we ain't here, no, brother. We ain't making that kind of sport. Women just get to say things that we don't get to say. Hey, sweetness, you roll over punches, but one morning. Yes, sweet, come in. Not knowing gonna work tomorrow. You know what I mean? Or, I'm tired, just let me sleep. Or, I feel like it today. I dare you, brother. I dare you, dog. When she go with the girls and drink mimosas and them Moscatos. You know what I mean? And chill out and laugh and talk about the men and thing and all them things that women say. And she come home and you thought, man, no come from playing football with the men. I tired. Tired? You ain't tired yet, brother. Bring it here. Brought it. Let me saw it. Right? It's a different thing. Women is move rough. Have you ever seen a woman when she bout it when a woman is not playing games anymore? Because women is use subtlety because society does make them feel like if there was to be overt about how they feel sexually, there are somehow slack women or women that lack principles. I think that you're an honest person, I'll be more inclined to even get involved with you because you being straight, right? If a woman was to walk in and me be like, yo, you sweet, you know, I really want you as my man, oh boy, was sitting on your face. I am rolling with you. I can deal with that. Let me have a conversation. Let me make a choice. Not easy to me and tell me that you think that is a real sweet fella. You like my mind and we going all about the place and a beat scene this happen and then when it get dark and the boy looking, give me that meat. You know what I mean? Like that. Women voices change and things like, oh my God, listen, give me that. You know what I mean? Women don't make that sort of sport, B. Especially if he's a man that look any sort of way. If you shoulders broad, you ever went to the gym, you do 2 push-ups in your life. Women is ease up and you call, or if you're that man that like 6 months into the gym, you know that man. When the man start get the gym, the first month man get the gym, man is get the gym in big clothes, big shirt, big pants. There's get the gym, there's workout. I work out, we set a little bit, Second week, there's goodie gym, the shirt is a little bit smaller. The main gym with a large last week, the can of here with a medium. They're gonna pump up a little bit, they're gonna count with the swell, they're gonna walk. You're gonna only see these men from the walk from the gym to the car park, because how many pump hit. For the time they drink water, they going back to fat men. So they making sure that by the time they drink water, they home. Right? So I'm in that first week, second week, third week in the gym. Now my pumping weight, still the shirt is a little bit small, it's a small no. You know what I mean? The new muscle come. Because this is about the time you start to see a little definition. It's Jesus, piece, they got a little arm here. We moving. The first month, men coming in the gym in vests. You know what I mean? Them our whole t-shirts. But the not our whole shirts that just get from SY. The men's got the SY our whole shirt. The one that we wash it once, it's got a big hole in it. You know what I'm talking about? But it's be the one that hang it down. It don't be holding on to your body really. But by that time you got little traps and little shoulders. So you look like you're doing a little work. Is walk your gym, little head, little hair. You know what I mean? Earphones in your ear now because you's know a gym man. You's a gym man. Earphones in your ear, duffel bag around your hip, nothing in it. Nothing don't be in this bag, you know. It's not like the man's got supplements nor there. The bag is be flat. Man, it's just got that bag for going and say it. Man, it's easy, gym, yeah. Second month, boy. The muscle come no, boy. Man, we invest no. You know, surf pants. Easy in the gym with a slight ball. The bigger man get, the slower does walk. If you don't get good at any gym, and see that the biggest man is take about 10 minutes to get from here to the bar. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on, brother? You good? All right, man. Yourself? Jesus, please. Biggest man in the gym just take the longest to get anyway. Small men is like, all right, yeah. Let me just get this machine here, get big as quickly as possible. So then, man, if you was like a 6-month gym man, a woman would tear the clothes off you, brother. You know what I mean? That 6 months, you know, get because the abs no get outline and thing, you know, get a little chest. It ain't really pronounced, but it shape out. If you get wet, you can look away. You know? And this girl can sit down and say, yeah, boy, when are we talking? It can be a nice conversation. Yes. So tell me about yourself. And yes, and the things that you like. Yes. And the sun does go down. And the sun's be going down. She's be talking to you. Women's be talking about life and the economy and politics and things that you see. And if you want children, and she like children, blah, 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 blah. Sun going down. So say, you know, they just kind of dark orange now. They gone to that burnt sienna color. And I got little purple clothes now. The sun going down. She talking to you. The sun going down. She talking to you. The sun going down. And the sun does disappear, brother. It becomes dark. This woman will transform, sir. And so tell me, boy, give me that meat. You know what I mean? Yeah. We must be like, yeah, I know we had all that talk and thing now, but I remember this get daring, boy. She be saying, oh, next to you, and then she be saying, oh, and talk you. The sun go down, the sun was up. Everybody could have seen, you know what I mean? Miss Helen was walking across the beach. The old woman that she last walk every evening at about 70. She just talking to you, you know, Miss Helen. All right, good. All right, young people, yes. He's a nice looking fella here, oh God. Because the old girls are easy neither. And that time the sun is good down outside, it's get dark, boy. It's good from being. So I was thinking. It's be different. It's be different, brother. It's a different thing. But that's how it is. That's the culture. Right? That's how it is. That's how Bajan women are. The real sweet, you know, Bajan women be sweet, they look good. I think per capita we got like the best or the highest good looking woman ratio in the world. Like you's good Barbados, you take 2 steps, she look good. She look alright. She look good. You know what I mean? If you don't look good for Bajan Instagram, every 2 flicks, a sweet one. Ah! Oh Lord. Oh wait, follow. Let's be both there following everybody. Real thing, I bet. I feel like my Twitter follow list must look like a train station or something, brother. It's just be going everywhere. It got tracks all over. You know what I mean? But yeah, the sweet, brother. The sweet, dog, but they play small. So you got so much sweet things and you play small, you can get hard, man. It's just, it's numbers. It's numbers. You know what I mean? It's numbers. You know, 5 into 10. You know, it's 5 is getting to 10 twice, right? So them is just the numbers. You know, 250,000 divided out by 2. A third of them there, so it's old geezers. The rest, real thing. A third of us like old people. So we said like, let me just be ideal. I said that the old people ain't horn in the body, right? It gonna be a lie, but we can say it. You know what I mean? So we left with about 157,000 people, split in half. That's like 75, right? We got more women in the world than men, so we got to make that like a 2 to 1. So arguably 25,000 men around 50,000 women. You getting horn, brother? If you ain't getting horn, she getting horn, because if it is that You ain't trying to go across there and get extra for your one, for your quarter, because it's a 2-to-1, so you want to make sure that you got your 2 to your 1, right? She get east cross to make sure to go 2 to she 1, just to even out the numbers because initiative is a thing. So everybody just get horn. Enough people in here saying don't is horn children. We ain't gonna lay both take. You say, man, see my father had about 11 children, yeah. Yes. You know, he had 2 from my mother and I had a woman doing art. You ask who was the man? You never ask you, mommy, she was the man squeeze, brother. You just see your father around there being a father. Or sometimes you didn't see your father around there being a father. You's a horn child. Fine. It's how it is. It's simple maths, brother. Being a horn child doesn't make you anywhere. Actually, you was one of the normal ones. I think the people that should feel left out is the people that had actual functioning families. That makes you feel funny because it wasn't much of one. You know, like in my family for sure, like my family was wild. I had a grandfather that was just going through St. Andrew having children. To the point that if a girl says she live in St. Andrew, no, he can't daughter she. You his family by default, even if you ain't. Well, boyfriend Guyana, I ain't care you live in St. Andrew, your family to me. That's how it is. And this man was a twin. My mother and she cousins born days apart. What kind of diabolicalness is that? You in a small, close-knit neighborhood, the best breed ever in. My mother born the 15th of March. Her cousin who is her age is born the 16th. That's a man walking to your brother and being like, hey, the moon full. I paying one tonight, boy. You better get yours, boy. You know what I mean? And these men had the cheat code too, because these is red men. All these men was red and the eyes was brown. Sorry, eyes was green and it was red. Nobody never see that in Barbados before, B. You exotic. You can live how you feel like. And they used to sing. I just saying you don't know. If anybody horny and Bim is a singer or athlete, that's who horny you. I mean, a poet might horn you too, but if Adrian Green horn you ain't really feeling about it. You know what I mean? You get horned by Adrian Green. Adrian, here you horn me, man. Well, you see what happened was the fact that it was not for me, it was really the diasporas. The fact that Africa had talked to me. Africa talked to me and tell me that I might need to. You know what I mean? If I just horn you, you ain't gonna feel the way. I just doing it sad. Woman. If they been horn, you ain't start horn, if they start fire horn you, you ain't gonna feel the way. The bus man. Pon the bus man. You know the thing now about that, they mean it's cultural icons, right? But if Gabby horn you know, it's a different thing. You can't tell me to forget. She will have move out here like Edmonton. But if Gabby horn you, you can feel that. You can feel that, man. Because that song will play all over the place. You know what I mean? David rather horn you. You know David rather horn you. You can't watch a cricket game ever. Everybody out there rally. Like, I hear ye. If I see no, I can show you trying to go on my licks, man. I reckon that's our sport. You know what I mean? Edwin Horn. You know it's Edwin Horn. You if you get horn in 96 by Edwin, dog. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. Like, what you do? I'm a drifting stranger in the land of the not so free. That time the whole stadium silent. You know, this is the finals now. You know, everybody's silent. You dog! You harm me! Blay you! You know it's Bumble horn you, big man. They want to for a crow kind of cool. I want no! Call, you know, that's a singer horn you boy, it rough, yeah. Chihuahua can't stand hold certain man flex nowadays. Big tunes, boy. Can't get horned by them man, boy. If you get harmed by them, man, you don't want to know. Benjamin is want to know that. Who he was. Was he better than me? Them men is want to ask you questions like this. It gets like asking like if them looking out for some boy well-being, but then know that them just really want to know how comfortable you is with this man. Want to use protection. Brother, you get horned, dog. You gonna look at horn like a pothole. Ain't you fault? But if you hitting that, it can shock you out. Nah, boy, don't let the singers horn you, boy. You find out it's a singer that horn you. You both there ain't doing that. You life that man over in road march. We shall overcome one day. Show me a picture of the horns you gonna attack. You know what I mean? And some is come across these seas too, because a lot of artists come here from like Jamaica and thing. And don't men girls, brother. Yeah, boy, because she don't wear no underwear. She don't wear no underwear. She don't wear no underwear. He's like, I know. He's a dog. You got to rap him, but he want me, man. He want all of me, brother. Can't hold it. Real thing. These men has met women do different things, you know. You girl could be one of them girls that got you all together too. She's work, she got she own thing going on, you know what I mean? And a that's player, brother. You ever see that? Yes. Nothing is you doing your strike up. Nana, have you ever gone to house, Ghana? Pants are your ankle, your jaws are your knees.
Onto Mark and gyrating in a vociferous fashion. All hail Mark!
Think about it for real. Women is transforming. But them men harm you, boy. You can't know that. Ain't nothing else to do. That's harm you. What will you do? Crazy. Alright then, cause you know what? He still ain't Spotify playing this, boy. That man will live forever. You know what I mean? All you can do is laugh. I know you laugh when you first see you hear playing on radio. Oh, she don't wear no underwear. You gonna take all your music now and it opens to that. I'm glad we got Spotify take on before. Next song horns is the hardest ones to get through, boy, because you know 98.1 hardly metal move.
Well, you know everything in 104.1 and 1988.
Alright, then once you want to
Full
start.
year.
104 high metal move, brother.
You get hard.
You get horned. You get horned.
I take it to heart for a whole year. I learn everything that play for 104.
You get horned in the boys, the main evolution era.
Yeah.
I think we get horn. She's like, well, we just. I guess this is the end, Justin. This is all it is. No. And the rough too, cause you can't get away. Cause CBC used to show them music videos. Radio used to play them. And all used to happen at the same time. So you look at CBC at 6 o'clock. Although we come, you used to turn on your radio to the end. Yeah, it's just 34 chords right in there. Just turn this in. It's hard, man. It's hard. But I guess that's upbringing too, right? I think the ability to take a horn is in how we get socialized too. Because Benjamin get socialized to Chittum. A Benjamin pelt horns left, right, and center. That don't mean he don't love you. That don't mean he don't love you.
That's right. Talk, preach.
Because you get church. When you get horn, it don't mean that the man don't necessarily love you, you know. Sometimes there's God saying in you that's reason I wonder if. You know that real talk. The God said girls in countries be like, I wonder if I make a push here if it can move. And sometimes you don't even plan to do that. Things just ease up on you and say, here, listen, I had this Tupperware container. What is in this? My sexuality. You have this here. This is. I just wanted to give you this tub of sex. You know what I mean? Have this. I had no foil, so I had to give one of my containers, bring it back. It's be wild, man. It's the culture, right? But Bajan women, rough, dog. If we believe that Bajan women in pelting just as much horns as men, you was a lie. You're a lie. Because Bajan women are making our sore sport. Bajan women, or women in general, but Bajan women more so. There's left the relationship in stages. Right? It's incremental things. You just find out at one point your girl is get vexed over the fact that the tiles on the floor too straight. When I got done just now. When I got done, it's like, this here very straight. I can't deal with this so I tell you this straight test. They got no sore artistry in it. When I got done just now. When I done it tomorrow. Yeah, this plumbing too good. Nanny here don't leak. When a boy don't get time to do nanny here, I can't take this like that. When I done it just now. Benjamin, we stand. If a Benjamin like a woman boy believe he's talking through everything. The things that Benjamin have done for women, it's stupid, bruh. I watch men build houses and then get to live in them. Real thing. I watch men like women is talk about dates and thing, and they be saying, oh, like if we can talk equality, let me talk equality seriously, right? If we go up on a date, the most expensive currency you got in life, and the most important is time. So me choosing to spend time with you is me realizing that I want to take a part of my life and invest that I can't get back. Invest that part of my life in going out with you. Right? Cool. I invite you out. Women is like, oh, you invite me out, you gotta pay for everything. Fine. We just pay for everything. So you just go get in your car, gas is $4. Yeah. Gas is $4 a liter. You just drive across there, you just gonna do that date, right? You just get the cinema or whatever. Screw cinema. Because it's 2022. Nobody ain't getting movies no more. Women want to go. So you go on Boozos, and you go and spend a good $120 a person. You know what I mean? She ordering things she can't read nor pronounce. You know what I mean? I would like the filet mignon and the you know what I mean? The Roscoe Polo. The Roscoe Polo. You know what I mean? Women calling them things, bruh. And they want you want 2 serviettes, man? Would you like 2 serviettes? Oh, you see them too? Yeah, bring them. yeah. Women want sparkling water. Just shake out the tap water for me. Eh? But you's gonna do these things. Right? To show this woman, I guess, in some male, I don't know, display of being able to take care of a house. Right? You want, yeah, but if you was an alpha, I don't see lands buying there for the land, dog. I just see, you know what I mean? But cool. We dealing with the fact we able to provide. And the fact that you can spend time. Right? And them is things that we can do. And we at the end of the night, we're here. It was a wonderful night. Thank you. Good night. Right? And just again and shut the door. And you out there with the bluest of nuts. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is happening. And that time, you out there hard like get her life be. It's nothing ain't happening. And you just drive back home. You just drive back home. Yeah, it's like good. She's waving to you from the window. All right. I ain't good. And you gone and you drive home. Long drive home, brother, because she most likely live in St. Philip or saying you live in India ground, brother. And you live out there by Sheridan. You're going back through all that back roads of prime real estate for parking out and nothing. All you could do is look and think, but what would happen if that was me? That cat road need me in it. If it was me. The things I'd be doing under these stars. Well, it was a good night out. All right. As she carry you out, and you go home and say, all right, good night, I guarantee it can be a home invasion. All right, good. No, sir, actually, I just want to say that, I am actually a traveling salesman. Real thing, it's interesting how the power dynamic does work. Like, a man has to get accustomed to know. Women are not accustomed to know at all. In life, men are not educated about life as quickly as women. A woman, she mother just tell she don't get no man that ain't got nothing. A fella, your mother just tell you gotta treat women good. Go out there and work hard and don't make the women cry. You don't hit women, you know what I mean? You don't curse women in public, you talk to them on the side. Bum, bum, bum. Right? That we used to get teach. Don't hurt she. Even when you meet your family. Families be like, hey, listen. Don't hurt she, you know. We come for you, cut off your nuts and thing. Don't hurt she, that we sweetness. You know what I mean? You was getting introduced to the mothers. You mothers look at Sheila. You couldn't have done it. This is it. You don't get that support, brother. You father don't come and be like, hey, you hurt my son, they drop kick you. You know what I mean? Your father's come and look at your girl too, like my father look at a girl that I You shop good. You shop good. You shop good. You shop good. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't get no support, boy. No boy don't tell you how to take it done, boy. No boy don't teach you about how to get you that hard shit, boy. No boy don't make you understand that women just change the mind. On a dime, dog. You know how models just walk down the runway and then turn on the toe? That woman changed her mind about 5 times in that space of time, brother. You understand? You doubt it, breathe one. No, real talk. If your girl get pregnant, you're going to see indecision. Because she hormones raging now. So everything that this woman is based decisions upon, which is she emotions, gone through window. Nothing here, logic does not apply. You know what I mean? Woman want to go to eat. What you want? Oh, I want chicken. I want chicken and I mean fish. I want fish and I mean pork. Listen. Give me all the animals that back there chips. You just gotta make them kind of decisions as a man. When it comes to getting hurt, they ain't got no support for you, you know. Don't call you partners and telling them, but you get horned. And then the men laugh at you and tell you can't live, you gonna drink drinks. Problems is swim. You can't drown them. I try. My problems the men don't only swim. Them men got gas masks, them men got oxygen tanks, them men will survive. You just go with your friends and party hard, to come home and cry ball, you pillow. Oh, she loves me! That's you. Nothing wanna hear laughing, but nothing wanna know that hard that might wanna look at the ceiling at 3 o'clock in the morning and count the cracks in the troll plaster. Will a man do that? Red. Yeah. It's great till it touches your soul. Like when your grandmother last year for doing joke. What? And then she's whacking, turn it off again. Roughness, man. You know that horn that make you stop inside the whole week? You come outside with a full beard, naughty hair, smell like last Friday. And you shoulder, you shoulder is somehow disproportionately sized to you left hand to you right side, you know. Listen, I get horn out of so rough. I ain't get horn. When it was done, I had an antler. It was a one horn, but it kind of branched out. You know what I mean? I was one of the men that asked the questions too, like who it was. And, yeah, but their questions mashed me up, boy. You know what I mean? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Why is we learning that lesson? But I lost 25 pounds in 4 days. Everything that was water that could have come out of me, everything. You know what I mean? I had gastro, dengue. You know things rough when you get horny, mosquitoes just pass you like, you art dog. You know, say, and you just get a slap, I kind of bite you. I just want to make sure you're good, man. You know what I mean? I laid on my bed so long that when I get, my bed just still look like it was laying on it. I had an imprint in my bed like this. Brother, I cry, I holler in my pillow, I turn over, I punch my pillow, I jump out in my bed, I sleep on ground, I sleep 1 foot on bed, offy thing. Brother, this horn hit me hard, dog. I ain't watching the TV. The TV the on, but he never watch it. That was the first time I ever listened to porn until he dropped asleep. Like, real thing. And then I realized that I was also listening, like when I dropped asleep, I was listening to tennis, and tennis and porn is sound the same way. When you listening to it, you real thing is a horn is saying that's hit you hard, brother. I telling you, you get small. I walk past the mirror so look. And you reflection ever look at you like you was the wrong person? I walk over, look at your friend. You lost weight? My reflection like, you lost weight? I walk out there, bony boy. And a little small, little one, little smile, them smile children's friend, UNICEF ad. My belly out, my ribs there showing. Fly there on my forehead, just walking about. Talking about $1 there can feed this one. I talk wellness, like a horn is a serious thing. Women is get horn and goody gym. The women is come by the knock, when the sisters get there, don't get tired. When the sisters get there, it's not a sport thing, you know. The amount of affirmations and uplifting that has happened to the backdrop of Jodeci and any sort of R&B songs at all that God do with you got left boat here, you know what I mean? Screw that man. The whole of waiting the exhale playlist is playing. Them is just be like, he and me was up for you. You better than that. Was he lost? And the girl got ugly. No matter who she is. You could have done with you girl like Halle Berry. Bye like a Halle Berry. She's Catwoman with a bear jump. No boy like that. No boy they like that. You better die. Listen, do she nails there, Shauna. Do she nails. That must get a whole spot there. The women is cause she about their cry ugly tears. He didn't want me. Don't worry, he's a fool. What happened to the fella? That fella used to work at the gas station, that fella. Like women is start quick so the women is just start playing these subs. Real thing, talk striker hurt. The man just playing their Baggio off the bench, boy. We just it's a different thing. When a man get horn, he's got that's 4 days I don't do a lick up, brother. You know what I mean? My partners look for me after the Friday because you may realize that I come out. Yeah, we're getting on the man good. I see them on, so you gotta watch how you gonna answer this question. No, you can't. Man, I think I had a gas straw says. Anyway, might have me good, might have vomited and say, oh, I can't go with man this Friday, man. Sorry, man. And then your close partners call you, you know what I mean? The close one. Yeah, dog, I see the man come forward, like the man say, if I hear the man for week nor name. Man, Drew, man. What happened? I tell you, man, the man tell me you had gastro, though, and I told him I saw, though. What happened was, the man said, yeah, so, yeah. I know your partners ask their questions like a concerned friend. Like, you was sick, and you girl ain't show you, like, what happened? What happened? Keisha ain't show you the sick, brother? It's Keisha. My wife was Keisha to harm me, man. I just don't know. I just don't know. That man is coming to tell you. That easy, brother. You can come and get him on a show. Just calm down, you know, breeze yourself. That's your close friend. Do not make the mistake and tell the other friend that is not as close as your close friend, but kind of close. You know that man. He's the life of the party. He's the one that's drink all the drinks, buy the wrongs, he's laugh bad, he's talk junk. All the women like he. Do not tell that man nothing about you and Keisha. Nothing. Real thing. You know that call can sound like? The man say, you dog, you better like a feel man here, he got gastro thing. Man, it just, man, he was a man. I guess I could talk to you, man. You used to understand these things. Me and Keisha, use that guy. And man's like, yo, Keisha, what happened, brother? Me and Keisha done, man. You can hear this Point other side of the phone, brother. You know, catch that? Man, yeah, man, she harm me, man. So if I got I don't figure that. Man! Hold on. Let me call Jeffrey. Jeffrey! Oh, God! So if I cry that? That man's laugh bad, boy. That man's ask questions, boy. So yeah, so if I hire you, you had a bigger bird than you. Yeah. You can't tell it. You can't tell it to nobody, B. Wow. You can't tell it to nobody, B. And then you can tell nobody. The best thing about it, about the hornet culture, bim, because of that culture, although I think it's a very toxic thing, it has raised strong men. If you survive a horn in Barbados, and you still here, your business doing good, or you know getting yourself together, you know getting your mind right, you starting to do things that you like to do, you start working out, you start, you know, getting things together, get you on car. And you take a horn like that, though, you take a blow like that, and you could go on through. Nothing could stop you here. You just become a stronger man. You see, they say that strength don't come through ease, it's come through resistance. So if you're going to be a strong man about it, be one. If you're going to feel bad, feel bad. You can lose 25 pounds in 4 days, do that. If you can drink all the drinks, drink all. But remember, happy, sad, good, bad, it must pass. It cannot be there, right? And the other thing is, when you become a stronger man now, they got more women. They got more time. Once you survive it and you doing dead. Because if you're dead, it sucks to get horny dead, dog. And then, I not lie, but if you get horny dead, boy, she can go and call it, will be a man for me, boy. I will let you know that she nor he will never get into sex ever again. I gonna be the host duppy, brother. I you turn off the lights. This one, duppies are easing up because I dead now. See, you can't call me gay now because he's a ghost. I easing up to him. You get ghost last when you bought a TNT packs. Men came in the house to get peace and they pelted the soap at them. Beer jump, make sure that he got a nice little messed up corporate form. I run a tree house doing jump. Is the roughest Baku ever. Every only Baku man thought I come for peace tonight and then he corner soul up. For no reason. But on the real, if you survive them things, you went through the hardship. It's part of the culture. But it can only make you stronger being. That's somebody could treat you like that. They may feel. You know what I mean? Don't really stress it. Don't really get up on it. Don't really foil out. Hold it. You know what I mean? It's taught men's issues because women is taught them one. You know what I mean? I feel that we don't talk about ours enough. But the things that can make you big and that can make you strong in life, horns, and when the last bus left you, them things is make you strong. Ladies and gentlemen, this San Rock, that's me for you night. Peace.
Whoa. Give it up one more time for Sun Rock, man. That's a comedy special there by itself, B. All right, our final comedian for the night, because we got to wrap up soon. This young man has been with Cocktails and Comedy from its inception. And I am so proud of his progress. Put your hands together and welcome Jason. Give it up for Jason, man. And Jason promises that he will do a set like his set show performance. He won't take long.
Thank you very much. I can talk about you tonight. Good night, everybody. Are we having a good time? We are back at Juice. I love it being here. Good night, everybody. I got to ask you all a question, though. We have some non-nationals in the island tonight. New York, right? Okay, very good. I am very happy. I always love to see some non-nationals in, the audience because one of this tape. Exactly. And you know what? No, I love Bajans. I love Bajan culture. I love everything that you said tonight, Sir Rock. But you know what? Bajans do not tip. It's not part of our culture. If we were performing comedy in New York, in England, anywhere else, or if we were performing comedy tonight and they had people from, different countries and there was a tip jar here, as long as you did a half decent performance, somebody would put in, $1, $2 to $5 a pound, whatever. It's a tipping culture. Bajans don't tip. If there was a tip jar here tonight, I guarantee you, because there's so many Bajans, we would get tips like, use the stage better. Don't talk about your ding-a-ling so much. Next time, tell the joke about fluence and the deaf mute. And of course, stop scratching your box up on the people's stage. Now, to my non-national buddy, let me just say that when you hear us talking about fluence is short, Randall Short, who was the Prime Minister of Barbados for 7 glorious years. And as a result of that, because he wasn't a very talkative fella, he didn't talk much. Some people would say he didn't do much. That would be you, Simon, that would say that. I tell you, I'm going to talk about you tonight. But anywho, see, he was not a very talkative guy. So there are as many jokes out there about fluence and the deaf mute as there are about fluence, the deaf mute. And they are all equally hilarious. So I would advise this gentleman that anytime you hear the word fluence called, just laugh. Just laugh. You know it would be a joke. Anything else would be considered impolite. But anyway, people, let me tell you all something, right? My birthday was last month. Are there any April borns in here tonight? None? Okay. My birthday was last month, and as a result of being a year older and a year wiser, I hope, I've come to realize, I've come to realize that, you know what? It's important to do those things in life that, Oh, sure. The battery need changing? Yeah. You were talking about me. You want to talk about me.
Well, you'll be late.
About my batteries needed changing. Be back on? Thank you very much. Okay, so I was saying, it's important to do the things in life that are important to you. It's important to revisit your goals. It's important to revisit your bucket list. So, because, like I tell you, I'm a year older now, and because your people in electoral and boundaries leak everybody's birthday, I can't even deny it no more. Because before that, I was 30 plus and loving it. Not anymore. So, you know what? No, let me talk about that bucket list. And I'm going to encourage everybody to do the same thing. Because you know what? If there's one thing that COVID taught all of us, it is that everything can change like that. You know what I mean? In the blink of an eye, everything can be changed. So, like a lot of people during COVID, you've took up running and hiking and walking and horseback riding, and it was wonderful. But for those of us who were not able to live our lives like a tampon commercial, we just sort of were like bored and frustrated at home, just thinking about all the things that we wanted to do before, but you know what? We didn't do. So now that we are out, I think everybody should do like me and revisit their bucket list. And I have a bucket list. Let me tell you all about my bucket list. I even brought it tonight just so I don't forget anything. Don't worry, I can keep it short. Salient points only. First item on my bucket list, stand-up comedy. All right. Oh, don't say all right, Simon. I talking about you. Now, people, I've always wanted to do stand-up comedy all my life. And thank you very much. And And I used to go and I used to watch Simon stand-up comedy. And one night Simon came up to me and said, Jason, I want you to come here tonight and tell a story. And I was like, yeah, no problem. But Beijing, yeah, no problem. And you know Beijing, yeah, no problem. Ain't happening. It don't mean nothing. But at night I came and I saw at Simon stand-up, I saw a dude come on stage in a pink dress. All right. And this man was in a pink dress and he was dancing and he was twerking and he was bubbling and he was bending, and I said to myself, what the bad word? If he could do it, I could do it, because there is no way that a man in a pink dress can have more balls than me. He did not, by the way. Don't judge me, it was a very short dress. And that is why I am here tonight. And let me tell y'all something, right? Let me tell y'all. Stand-up comedy is the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. It's not easy. And not because of stage fright or anything like that. Because, like, you know what I mean? You can get over stage fright. And let me tell you how I get over stage fright. I picture everybody in the audience naked. And then I just feel good because I'm doing something for the less fortunate in society. No, let me tell you why stand-up comedy is so hard. No pun intended. It's hard because what is funny to me is not necessarily what's going to be funny to you. And what is funny in my mind when it comes out is not necessarily going to be funny anymore. So, like, I mean, so there are things that Bajans will say that are considered cool and acceptable that other places are not considered acceptable. That's how stand-up comedy works. So, like, my friend from New York, where you come from, there are things that are now considered body shaming. In Barbados, that's considered a greeting. Exactly. In Barbados, somebody will come up and you will say, oh gosh, what the hell I see you so long? You get fat though? How you get so big? You used to be a bony man and look at you now, fat as ever. That's a greeting. And it's not that we just gang up on fat people, because bony people are not spared. Somebody will come up to you and they will like, oh Lord, you get bony though, what happened? Somebody horn you? And Sunrock has already explained what a horn is, so I don't need to go into that. So, yes, stand-up comedy. Thank you very much, Simon, our brave and fearless leader of cocktails and comedy. Exactly. Strike that one off my bucket list. Second thing on my bucket list, stop being sabrek all the time. Now, I want you all to understand, I am not a materialistic person. I am not. It is just that I am tired of the black life. I would like that, you know what, for 2022, I can invite a young lady out for lunch and she can have something to eat as well. That's all. That's all. Simple goals. Unfortunately, that was so up until a month ago. Last month, everything changed. Because before, I wanted, like, you know, house and car money. House and land money, not anymore. That's 2021. For 2022, I now want big slap money. Let me tell you all what big slap money is. Big slap money is the sort of money when you can walk up to a man on stage with the whole world watching, reach, because you do not like what he said or a joke that he made, even though you were laughing at the joke. But anyhow, you can reach all the way back, like you tag team in the spirit of the ancestors. Bring it forward and clap it across the mouth, blacks! And then just walk off. Like, he didn't want slapping anyhow. That is, I did not call him as name. That is big slap money. Even though you were laughing at the same joke. Even though, in all fairness to Will, I feel a sense of empathy for Will. Because, like, if you watch it, you realize that that man was laughing at the joke too. And then he looked across the room. He see that look on Jada Pinkett Smith's face. He say, oh shoot. Oh jeez. I got to fix this. I got to fix this. It is only March now. I don't have a lot of time. I got to fix this before August come. I feel sympathy for that man. So understand, no pun intended. So understand that any of my friends out there who are intending to like invite me to their housewarming parties and stuff like that, to their new big houses, understand that my standards are like here now. I am not going to be impressed when you show me your fancy house, and if you clap once, the lights come on, and you clap twice, the sprinklers come up, you clap 3 times, a tiger comes out and dances. I don't care. You know what's going to impress me? I can ask you, so tell me something about the contractor. He do shite? I know he do shite. Contractors do shite. Are there any contractors in here tonight? I don't care. All y'all do shite. But my question to you is this. When he do shite, did you slap him? No? I thought you had money. Ladies, I know fellas ain't like this really, but ladies, you're all into, you know, fine dining and you like to take the you have that look on your face already. Exactly. You go out and you like to take a picture of the food and you post it, you know. I am at Juice. Look at my day. Very good. That's great. That's wonderful. I understand that for 2022, when I see your picture and I see, like, you know what I mean, where you've been and all the fancy dining and stuff like that, that's nice. That's nice. I'm not impressed. Understand that when you come to me and tell me the story of, you can believe I bought that juice, and I ordered Moscato, and the people brought me, oh my goodness, they brought me this Dom Perignon. I don't know what that was anyhow. I was like so upset, and if the manager did not come out and give me a free bottle, I don't know what I would have done. I'm not impressed. You know what I can ask you? I can ask you, so when did the manager come out? Exactly. Did you slap him? Oh no. You just faking moves. Big slap money only. You know what used to impress me as well? Here's what used to impress me. Rum. I love rum. I love rum and I love fancy rums. My nephew bought me a bottle of 14-year-old Dorleys. Yes, that's where my standards are at school. It's delicious. Exactly. He bought me a bottle of 14-year-old Dorleys for my birthday. He edged out my mother easily as my favorite relative now. I love a fancy rum. And I used to be impressed by fancy rums. So when you come up to me and you show me this and you show me that, I used to be impressed. Not anymore. If you come up to me now and you show me a fancy bottle of whatever rum, and you tell me about the, you know, master blender, and he sign your name on it and what's not, you know I can ask you? Come on, take a guess. Take a guess what I can ask you. No, idiot. How I can ask you if you can slap the master blender? You can't slap the master blender. You want slapping. No, I'm going to ask, do you have a glass? That's what I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask, do you have a glass? And when you come back with that glass, then I am going to slap you. How do you show me a bottle of rum and don't have a glass? I can drink it from the bottle? Seriously? Come on. Big slap money for 2022. Final one on the bucket list here. For my bucket list, another item was fall in love. Fall in love. But for 2022, I just sort of scratched out and changed it to learn how to swim. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you really quickly. None of y'all in here are surfers. I can tell. I'm seeing a lot of pot bellies. No, none of y'all are surfers. That's good. Because I don't like surfers. Actually, no. It's not that I don't like surfers. It is more like I hate the fact that they all look like they step out of Better Health magazine and just went down to the beach to float across the sea. However, I had a friend that I lost in 2021 that was very close to me, and she was a surfer. So when surfers, you know, take their last wave, all the surfing community, because the surfing community is very close-knit. Because at some point in time, everybody has saved somebody from drowning. So the surfing community holds something called a paddle out. And how a paddle out works is that you paddle out to that person's favorite surf site, and you know what I mean, you let out some flowers, you say some words, and then you splash, 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 splash on the water, and you know, it's all very exciting. So even though I am not a surfer, because my friend was a surfer, I went to this paddle out. And I went to this paddle out with a close friend of mine who actually introduced me to my friend. And just so that you have a visual, I just want y'all to have a visual of this thing, right? We're at the beach. My friend, she's this really nice, sweet, demure English white woman. And we're paddling. And we're paddling. And the water's here, and we're paddling. And the water's here, and we're paddling. And the water gets here, and we're paddling. And the water gets here. And I'm like, what, it ain't gonna stop? But even though I was thinking to myself when we went on this paddle out that, you know, I here to protect, you know, because the friend that I went with is actually my best friend's wife. And I'm thinking to myself, I here to protect my best friend's wife. By the time the water get here, my best friend's wife is just sort of treading water like a graceful swan. And I am just sort of like this, like a bullfrog, like, you know, on a bicycle, struggling not to drown. I realized that, you know what, this might not be a good idea. Until finally, you know what I mean, I was like, you know what, pride comes before a fall. So finally, I just shout out, and I'm like, Lucy, that's her name. Lucy, you sure you won't go any further? You sure you all right? And she looks back at me, and she goes like, oh. So she gracefully treads over to another one of the surfers, and she taps the surfer, and she says like, my friend back there, he might be in trouble. So he takes his surfboard, and he swooshes it back to me, and I grab it, and I hold on, and I'm like, thanks. I'm like, you good, boss man? He's like, yeah, fat man, you hold on to that. Anywho, fast forward now to the next day. When my sister saw a picture, there was like a drone shot, an aerial shot of the paddle out. And my sister saw the drone shot, and she messaged me, and she was like, Jason, do you realize that all of you all formed a heart in the paddle out? And I was like, no, I didn't realize that. And I looked back at it, and I was like, oh, shoot, that is so true. We did form a heart. You know what I mean? All of the people who were at the paddle out came together to form a heart. It was a rainbow heart. It was all the different colors from Badman brown to sunburn pink. And it was beautiful. And you could not, because it was a drone shot, you could not identify any one particular person. The only person who you knew was that person was my friend's sister, who, as always, was at the center of my friend's heart. However, everybody else was just in a perfect, beautiful heart, multicolored heart, except for one person who was just a little bit off of the heart. And you know what I mean? Like everybody was there, and you could see, like I said, it was a still, but you could see like all the ripples, you could see all the energy, you could almost feel the energy coming off of this shot from everybody in the heart, except that one person who was off on the side, just holding on to a surfboard, like a bullfrog on a bicycle, not saying anything, not doing anything much. And even though you cannot tell exactly who that person was, I think it might have been Froons. Everybody have a blessed night. Thank you very much. Get home safely.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jason. Give it up one more time for Jason. Woo! So this has been an installment of Cocktails and Comedy. We want to thank the contribution of the National Cultural Foundation. They have the Creative Industries Development Fund, or the Cultural Industry Development Fund, that would have assisted us somehow in making tonight special. And to all the people who would have watched the live stream, and for those of you in the audience, big up yourself, make some noise. Woo! Thanks so much for coming out. Have a good night, and until next time, thank you.